body, the rest of his brethren and his mother looking on. So, wow, we went through torment just not to eat the swine in the past. But today, we will jump through fire just to have a double Mac burger with bacon on the side and bacon in the milkshake as well, because they doing that today too. But anyway, let's jump down to verse 7 and 8. So when the first was dead after this manner, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. Okay, and when they had pulled off the skin of his head with the hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat? You see that? They try to be so funny. Before thou be punished throughout every member of your body? But he answered in his, keywords, own language. So that's how we know these people were not English-speaking people, because it said he answered in his own language, confirming that English is not the language of the Hebrews. Okay, so your white Jesus would not be speaking English. Okay, that was the British they were showing you on television. Okay, that was not the real biblical.
Ain't no white Jesus. That's the devil, period.
Ancient Israelites. Okay, but he answered in his own language and said, no. Wherefore he also received the next torment in order as the former did. So he was punished the same way. Okay, cut out his tongue and dismembered his body and all of that. Alright, let's jump down to verse 22 to 23. I cannot tell now. So now this is the mom talking to the children or whatever that's facing this torment, right? She said, I cannot tell how ye came into my womb, for I neither gave you breath nor life, neither was it I that formed the members of you, of every one of you, but doubtless the Creator of the world, who formed the generation of men and found out the beginning of all things, will also of his own mercy give you breath and life again, as ye now regard not your own selves for his law's sake. So again, she's talking to them, giving them encouragement and telling them, the Most High, we're going to die for this right here. The Most High is going to bring us to life again, because we're dying for his laws. Even though today we love to break the Most High's laws, because once again we don't have this knowledge, right? Let's jump down to 24. Let's check this out. Now Antiochus, this Greek king, okay, was not an Edomite, alright, thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, whilst the youngest was yet alive. Okay, now here's the youngest. Now I want y'all to think about this really deep here. This is deep, alright? This is the youngest. And remember, our children today, these young children growing up today, right? Let's see what he did. Okay, well, the youngest was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and a happy man. You see that? He would make him a rich and a happy man if he gave up his laws to eat this swine here. Just like today in the music industry, our people are selling their soul just for fame. Here it is, he's offering this guy money to be a happy man if he turn away from who he is. And that's no different than what we are dealing with today. If he would turn from the laws of his fathers, you see that? And that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs. Same thing going on today, y'all. They gave us a little bread, gave us a little platform to sing, dance, and do what we got, these talents that we created. Offer us money, and we just gave up our ancestry, gave up who we were, basically, and that's what's really going on today. We've been stripped of who we were, and now the Gentiles are offering us all this fame and this false reality, even though who we are is so much more important than the false reality that we have chose. Let's jump down to verse 30. Okay, while she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto my fathers by Moses. We just read that early in the beginning here, 31 and 33. And thou that hast been the author of all the mischief against the Hebrews.
He was the tribal king that makes him the heir to the Hebrew nation.
Do you know that the black man in America is Israel? That he's Jews? Do you know that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, not the Jewish, the Hebrews. Okay, shall not escape the hands of the Most High, for we suffer because of our sins. That is a message right now to us. We suffer because of our sins. And though the Most High, the Elohim, okay, the living God be angry with us a little while for our chastening and correction, yet shall he be at one again with his servants. So though this is confirming that though we are being punished and we're being ruled over, even right now, the Most High will be one again with us if we wake up. Confirming that the Hebrews always had the Gentiles over them, but they always knew that their God would return for them. Same thing that we're dealing with right now. We need to get that understanding and step out of Christianity. Let's jump down to verse 37. But I, as my brethren, offer up my body and life for the laws of our fathers, beseeching the Most High that he would speedily be merciful unto our nation. Not nation. God love everybody. Okay, merciful unto our nation, and that thou by torments and plagues mayest confess that he alone is the Most High. Okay, so our forefathers, they went through a lot. They died. You know, they were basically willing to die just not to eat the swine. Okay, even though today we tear it up. We tear it up. But there is an end time judgment concerning this swine, and that's the reason why they're putting it everywhere, so they can basically damn you, you know. So we really gotta wake up. But let's go here, Isaiah 66 verse 15 through 17. For behold, the Most High will come with fire. This is end time judgment. So he didn't return yet, but Christians don't read and they're okay with everything. And with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger, ain't nobody see that yet, with fury, and with rebuke with flames of fire. Ain't nobody see that yet, but Christians think it's all done. We all saved, it's all right, eat what you want. But let's see. For by fire and by his sword will the Most High plead with all flesh. That's how he gonna plead with people. He not gonna come singing, dance, kumbaya, hold hands. He bringing fire and death. Ain't no conversation, ain't no talk. How you doing? Okay? And the slain of the Most High shall be many. Why? They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the garden behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh. You see that? So this end time situation where he's coming back with fire is one, these people that are eating swine's flesh, and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together, saith the Most High. So as we see here, this end time judgment that has not happened, the Most High going to be killing people for that swine flesh. And that's why they putting it in everything, because they understand prophecy and they know what's coming. So we need to wake up and get behind these laws, get some understanding, and come out of the Christianity and the false religions and the false doctrines and gain some truth. Because swine is not good for you anyway. It's not healthy anyway, this unclean beast, and it makes sense. It don't even eat the greens. Okay? So it's time that we learn the truth. Alright? So this was a lesson on swine.